And this morning, we continue our series on education in America with a look at money and a serious question. Would $100 million be enough to make the schools better where you live? CBS News correspondent Michelle Miller has the story of one school system that has a chance to find out. Good morning.
Good morning. Here in New Jersey, the Newark public school system is the largest in the state and has consistently ranked near the bottom for the better part of 2 decades. But their forces in action determined to see these schools turn around. Nearly a year ago, in the spotlight of the Oprah Winfrey Show, it was Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, not the queen of daytime, who had something to give away.
$100 million.
Zuckerberg announced a $100 million grant to help the Newark public schools, a district grappling with flagging test scores, blighted infrastructure, and a graduation rate of just 54%.
What do you see as the biggest needs of this school system?
There's so much early childhood efforts, new school models, supporting teachers, which is going to be, I think, a big area.
How much have you actually spent here?
Newark Mayor Cory Booker is largely credited with attracting the donation.
What's your name?
So far, just $6 million have been allocated, some of which will go toward launching 4 new specialty programs when school starts next week. But Booker cautions the money isn't readily at his discretion.
People have to get this idea out that somehow we wrote a check and it's just sitting there and Mark Zuckerberg said, here's $100 million. That's not quite it.
In fact, Mayor Booker doesn't have full control of the funds. A nonprofit foundation responsible for raising a matching amount administers the money. Greg Taylor is the foundation's CEO.
We want to be thoughtful and strategic around the ways in which we invest it and not invest simply in gaps that have been created over time. That's not the purpose of this money.
Newark students have their own ideas of how the money should be spent.
We need better desks.
Maybe he could give us better nutritional lunch and more writing tools.
It's the books that we got. It's not good enough. They be messed up, written there, and the pages be torn up.
But Mayor Booker says that's not what they're getting.
The public has an obligation to improve facilities. And this money, I think, would be wasted if it was being done for bricks and mortar.
You did?
Booker lacks any formal authority over public schools in his town. The state of New Jersey took over control 16 years ago because of the district's poor performance.
Ultimately, I am the chief executive, the superintendent, the person who's responsible for improving the school system, period, full stop.
Cammie Anderson was appointed superintendent in June. Her job, fix a failing school system that already spends close to $24,000 per student every year, among the highest in the nation and more than twice the national average. Then there's the Zuckerberg money. Booker has a say as a board member of the foundation dispensing it, but it's Superintendent Anderson who controls the school district. To make progress, they'll have to work together.
His role is not to be the chief educator. His role is to support in a very profound way a groundswell of support so that we can get results for all of our kids.
You believe that Newark's agenda is in line with Mark Zuckerberg's agenda?
Well, I believe that Newark's agenda is moving forward no matter what. And if Mark Zuckerberg doesn't believe that, or anybody doesn't believe that that's the way to go, then pull back your money. Our city is not dependent upon those resources. But I believe there is alignment.
And here's where there is consensus among all parties. They believe in investing in extra teacher training, proven models in charter schools, technology, and certainly in early childhood programs. They say it's going to take time, years even, before real reform can take hold. Jan?
All right, CBS's Michelle Miller, thanks.